Hi students, welcome to our mathematics class. Now I am going to explain new concept HCF. What is HCF? Highest common factor. Here, to understand this HCF, you go through one example. 12, 16. Find the HCF of 12 and 16. Here, just for understanding, simple way I am saying here, write the factors for 12. You know factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. These all numbers are factors of 12. Means exact divisors. These numbers divides 12 exactly. So we can call them, these are factors. Factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Now similarly, factors of 16. What are the factors of 16? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. These are the numbers divide 16 exactly without remainder exactly. So we can call them as factors of 16. Now what are the common factors for 12 and 16? Find the common factors. What are the common factors for 12 and 16? 1 is common factor for 12 and 16. 2 is common factor 12 and 16. And 4 also common factor for 12 and 16. Is there any other? No. So these are the numbers common factors for 12 and 16. In these common factors, highest one is 4. Least one is 1, highest one is 4. That this is only we are going to find highest common factor of numbers. Given numbers are 12 and 16. Highest common factor of 12 and 16 is, here out of all common factors, what is the highest? That is only answer 4. This is the meaning of HCF. Now to find HCF there are different methods. One is prime factors method, another one is division method. Now I am going to introduce prime factors method. See, easy one. Here one example I am saying you, find the highest common factor for 32, 36 and 48. For these three numbers, highest common factor I am asking. Now how to find out? By using prime factors. This is the method. First method is prime factors method. Using prime factors we have to find out HCF. See how to find out. Take 32 and take a factor as only prime numbers you take as factors. Prime numbers only. 2 is prime number. Prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7. They don't have many factors. They have only two factors. One and itself. Prime numbers, one and itself are factors for those numbers. They are called prime numbers. Here 2 is prime number, 3 is prime number. 2, 3, 5, 7. These are the prime numbers. Now take prime numbers. Why you are using prime factors method? So take prime numbers as factor and divide. 2, 16. 2 16 are 32. Again in 16 2 table. 2 8 jar 16. Again in 8 2 table. 2 4 jar 8. Again divide 4 with 2. 2 2 jar 4. And finally 2 divided with 2. 2 1 jar 2. Now these are the prime factors of 32. Now write 32 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 1. Outside numbers multiply, then you will get 32. So now similarly take next number 36. Now again divide with prime numbers. Here 2 is prime number now. So 2 18 is 36. Now in 18 again 2 table. 2 9 is 18. In 9 two table not possible. Now next prime number you take 3 another prime number you can take and divide. Yes, 3 divides. 3 is also prime number now, so you can take it. 3 3 are 9. In this 3 divide with again 3. 3 1 are 3. So now what are the factors of 36? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 1. 36 you can write as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 1. Now next take another number, next number 48. Again take prime numbers and divide continuously. 2 24 jar 48. Again 24 with 2 you can divide. Again take 2 as prime number, 2 12 jar 24. Again 2 6 jar 12. Now take again 6 divide with 2, 2 3 jar 6. Now in 3 2 table not possible, no, then next prime number you can take another prime number and divide 3, 3 1 jar, 3 is prime number, no, 3 1 jar. So write factors like this and write all outside prime numbers and multiply, then we get 48. What is 48 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 1. Now you got factors of prime factors. These are all prime factors except one, all are prime factors. One not prime, not chrome, just not composites. Here just one you write as it is. Here one is there, no, just only prime factors you write all prime factors. In one also you take. So 36 is equal to 32 is equal to multiplication of all these. Then 36 is equal to multiplications of all outside numbers. 48 is equal to multiplication of all these outside numbers. So now write factors. Now in these factors, what is common? In all, what is common take as one factor here. See, common factor right here. Common factor for all. 2 is common factor for all. Right, one time here. Now next 2 is common factor for all. Right, one time here. Next, what is the number there? One more 2 is there, but it's not there in this second one. There in third one. That should be common in all, then only take. Otherwise, don't take. Now another number, is there any other number common in all? 3 is there in this and in this, but not there in this. So don't take which is common in all, that only take. Next number is 1 is common in all. 1 is common in all. Now multiply. 2 into multiply common factors. 2 into 2 into 1. 2 to 4, 4 1 4. This is the highest common factor of given numbers. HCF of given numbers is 4. This is one method. Already in previous class I have explained same method. Now write factors, take prime numbers and divide continuously until possible. Go on divide. Write factors. Outside numbers all write as factors for the given numbers, and from all these, what is common in all, that you take as one time, and 2 is common in all. Next 2 is common in all. Next no other numbers are common in all, only 1 is common in all. So which is common in all, take as one time and multiply all common numbers, common factors, you will get a HCF. This is one method. This is called a prime factors method. Next method is division method. See, this is easiest if you understand. This is a very easy method. So division method. See, HCF of 32, 36, 48. How to find out? First, take two numbers. When three numbers are given, take first two numbers. Highest find two numbers. Greatest find two numbers you take. Here, greatest numbers, these two. Take these two and find HCF these two, and you will get answer. With that answer, do again with this. So look at the process how I am doing. Take 36 and 48, find HCF. This is division method. 36 divide with 48 until remainder you divide. Until you get remainder you divide this. 36 1 ja 36, remainder is 12. Now got remainder. With this remainder, divide previous divisor. Now I am finding HCF of 36 and 48. Divide for 48 big number with the next number. So 36 1 ja 36. What is the remainder here? 12. Once remainder you got 12. With this remainder, divide previous divisor. With this remainder, you divide previous divisor. Now again previous divisor 36 now. Then divide 12 3 ja 36. You got remainder 0. Okay, you stop it. You got answer here. HCF of 3648 is highest common divisor. This is called greatest common divisor. This is divisor. Don't take this answer. This is as answer. HCF is this. So 12 is the divisor. So now highest divisor for 36 and 48 is 12. This is the answer. Don't take this one. This is the answer. This is the divisor. Highest divisor we are doing. So this is the answer. 12 is the answer. Now with this answer, again HCF, find out HCF for next number. What is the next number? Another number is 32. So now again divide. Again divide 32 with 12. Then 12 2 ja 24. Only 2 times possible. Then remainder is 8. Now if you get remainder, any remainder if you get, with this remainder divide previous divisor. Previous divisor divide. So the previous divisor is 12 now. Divide with remainder. With this remainder divide previous divisor. Now again 8 1 ja 8. What is the remainder again? 4. Now again you got remainder here. With this remainder divide previous divisor. For this previous divisor is 8. So with this remainder divide previous divisor. This is continuous process. Remainder with the remainder previous about divisor divide, like that. With this remainder previous divisor is 8. Now here see once again 12 divide, you got 8 remainder. With this remainder divide previous divisor, you got again remainder. With this remainder divide again previous divisor until you get a 0 remainder. Go on, do this process. Remainder with the remainder previous divisor. So divide, continuously divide until you get a remainder 0. Now once remainder is 0, final remainder is 0, there you got a HCF of given numbers. So this is the 4 is HCF of 12 and 32. Already we find that HCF of 36 48 is 12. Now with this answer find HCF of 12 and answer and next number 32. So then again same process. In the same process you got final HCF is, final divisor is, what is the final divisor? That is only highest common factor of given numbers. So this is the method. Next one, see, for example, two numbers. If you can, to understand two numbers only I am taking now. HCF, how to find HCF? Two numbers. Now take 615 and 984. Find the HCF of 615 and 984. See, 984 divided with 615. One time only possible. Remainder 369. Now with this remainder divide a previous divisor. Previous divisor is 615 now. Remainder divide with remainder divide previous divisor. So you get only again one time only possible. Again you got remainder. Again you are getting remainder. With this remainder previous divisor, its previous divisor is this. Again divide again. Then you will get again remainder. With this remainder again its previous divisor. Then continuously go on to until you get remainder 0. So once remainder 0, once you got remainder 0, then last divisor is answer of, that is only HCF of given numbers. Two numbers I am taking. See, divide once again 615 and 984. 984 divide with 615, then you will get remainder. With that remainder divide divisor again, you will get remainder again. With this remainder its previous divisor is this. Go on divide. Now again you get remainder. With this remainder divide its previous divisor until you get remainder 0. Now you got remainder 0. So final divisor is HCF of given numbers. These are the given numbers 615 and 984. Now you got final divisor is 123. For that is only HCF of 615 and 984. Now one more example I am saying. See, look at here, HCF of 680 and 935. 680 and 935. Now see how to do. Take 935 and divide with 680. You get remainder. One time possible, you get remainder. With this remainder divide previous divisor. You get 2 times 510. Then remainder you get. Again you are getting remainder. So this remainder again divide this previous divisor. So it's previous divisor. Again you get a remainder. After dividing you get a remainder. This remainder with this remainder again divide it's a previous divisor. So finally you got remainder 0. Until you get remainder 0, go on continuously this process. Yes, so final divisor is HCF of given numbers. Final divisor, not a quotient. Here, what is the final divisor? That is only HCF of given numbers. In case three numbers, already I told, again I am repeating. In case three numbers are there, first take highest, greatest two numbers and take HCF. You got HCF. See 92, take two highest numbers 336 and 192, then divide. Divide means you get remainder. With this remainder divide previous divisor. Again remainder. With this remainder divide previous divisor. Again you get remainder. Final remainder is 0. Now you got HCF of these two numbers. With this answer you get to answer no HCF you got now for these two numbers. With this answer do with another number, remaining number. Next number is there now 3. In case three numbers are given, find the HCF for two numbers. You will get answer and next number. Again find HCF. What is the answer for these two numbers? What is the HCF of these two numbers? 48. Now again 48 take and divide 48 and find HCF for 48 and another number. What is the remaining number is 180. Now first find out HCF for these two numbers. You get answer. For that answer, with that answer, do HCF for do HCF to another number. So answer and another number. Now 48 HCF for 48 answer and next remaining number 180. Now again this same process. 48 divided with 180 divided with 48. You get 3 times 144. Then 36 remainder. With this 36 remainder, divide previous divisor. Previous divisor is 48 now. So again divide. So you get again remainder you are getting. Now if you get remainder, go on do continuously. Now with this remainder, divide its previous divisor. Again divide means you get remainder, final remainder 0. 12 3 is 36 now. Final remainder 0. Once you got remainder 0, final remainder is 0, then that is only that at that place, at the situation, wherever you get final remainder is 0, at the situation divisor is HCF. Divisor is HCF. Now you got answer. Final answer is HCF of given three numbers. Once again, first find HCF for these two numbers. You got 48. Now with this answer, find HCF for next number 180. So answer under 180. Again find HCF. Final answer is HCF of given three numbers. This is the method to solve HCF by division method. Thank you for watching.